Hello everyone, welcome to the beginning of my video series Pathway to Unicum. This edition is going to be called Staying Alive, and it's an obvious thing, isn't it, to stay alive, to get more damage and do a better job for your team. But funny enough, in more and more games I play, I notice people get into a certain point in their game and they kind of just lose all hope and they Leroy in and get themselves killed. And it's quite fitting that I've picked this replay actually, because it's actually a loss. But this is the pathway to Unicum, so it's not the pathway to a high win rate, it's the pathway to performing at Unicum level. And I did that in this game. So we'll go forward with the game and I'll explain it as I go along. But before we start, let's look at the enemy teams. We can see that we started with a 39% win rate, and although I don't normally pay attention to this, I could straight away see that, you know, the colour differentials in the teams are quite big. And I knew that if the team doesn't go to the right place at the beginning of this match, we were going to lose. And you'll be able to see that pretty soon it gets a bit wobbly, so we'll look at that. One of my other additions will be minimap. Things to see there, especially with regards to where you're going to go and put your tank. But it's a little bit covered in here, but I won't go into it in full detail. So we'll start the replay now. Put on ×2, just while it spins off, speeds up. So as you can see, really weird things happen. We have some heavies go to the east, some go to the northwest. I decided I was going to come and do a scouting run here, see if I can stop their scouts from coming up.
Penetration! Enemies hit! Permission to engage! Target unlocked!
Now, don't look too bad to start with, apart from we've got our T-44 Leroy in straight down. I know he's dead.
We didn't penetrate their
Trying to
armor.
distract people in the middle here, because I know that if they get up and start to spot, we're going to be in a bit of trouble. I got the T-54 right up here by me, Panther and the M25, so I know I can't afford to be a bit too bold here. But now I'm seeing that the T-44's gone straight down. Nobody's supported him. He's going to die. I've got a 1, 2, 5 tanks in front of me now. Our heavies are in the city. We've lost a tier 8 already. I'm wondering what's going to happen here, because 2/3 of our team are sat in that corner all together doing nothing. I know it's only a matter of time now before them heavies get overrun. So staying alive. Part of me wanted to go to the east and support the heavies in the city. Do a bit of distraction shooting there, but I can tell you now that would have led to my death. All the stuff around the F line there would have peeped over and got me. So I'm on 220 damage. Damage done. I've received 86. I figured my best call was to come and spot for the team. Form some sort of defence on this ridge line. As I do that, half of them disappear off down the valley there, and leave me with just the T-25 AT and the FCM 52. So I'm in a tier 9 game in a tier 6 light, 4-0 down. City's lost. Team dispersed all over the show, not particularly in a place where they can shoot, just down in the valley. Now it's time to make myself count. So rather than Leroying off, and some people might say, you know, I'm in a scout, what am I doing here like this? But we'll see. I'll tell you what I am doing. I'm spotting from the east, trying to light up things in the middle, so anyone that's got half a brain in my team can lay a shot.
Enemy armor is hit! Penetration! Penetration.
Oh, there's some bad shooting here, to be honest. Not the best shooting.
Penetration. Critical hit.
If I'd have stayed out any longer, that IS-3 would have got me with a shot. So, don't risk yourself. Don't risk 150 damage on an enemy with regards to 400 on you. Quite arguably their best players now come in the Type 54, and that's a nightmare to take the best of times, let alone when it's in capable hands. I know he's seen me there, I want to draw him into my tanks, my friendlies. My FCM50T's got a WN8 of 111, so I know he's not greatly reliable, he's going to need support, and the 110 isn't very even. So I thought, let's see what we can do. And if you're thinking about getting a Type 64, this is what it can do.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Quite arguably one of the most OP tier 9 mediums in the game.
Ready to fire. Penetration.
I'm ready to capitalise on his mistake.
Enemy is hit.
Got lucky.
Enemy armor is hit. Penetration. 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 Where'd they go?
Trying to get a shot on the 50T now. Look what happens just as I pop my head up.
Enemy is hit. Penetration. Ready to fire. Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration. Enemy is hit. Enemy armor is hit.
So now move away from it.
Ricochet. We're done for. Everyone get out.
So if we pause that there. 2 players left in the team. Nobody particularly did that well. I took my little tier 6 little light tank. I was in the middle, had 220 damage. Ended up with a loss with 2,300 damage. I can't remember what the score was for that game, but it was something immense. Yeah, I fired some premium ammo, but to be honest, you do in this tank. It's got a nice gun actually. It's okay with the normal ammo. There's no problem with that, but sometimes I just like to make sure. And I am a little bit guilty of switching to premium ammo for a tank I know is going to be hard to penetrate and forgetting to switch back again. So it costs me a lot of money sometimes. So we're back in the garage now. Just time for a quick summary. Now I've got a confession to make. I didn't officially stay alive in that video. I did die. But I was there till the end. So the message isn't just staying alive in the games that you're going to lose. It's staying alive in any game, even if your team's winning. If anything, there's even more of a reason to stay alive if your team's winning, because there's absolutely no need to Leroy in and sacrifice your tank for no reason. So just start. This is no big ordeal. When you're playing, I don't know, be a bit more disciplined, be a bit more aware. At times that you think you need to rush forward and do damage, don't. Chill out, wait. There's no need. In actual fact, you get more damage at the end once you've won on the mop-up than you do normally. You could battle away for 1,000 damage, and I've done it before. But then you'll get 1,000, 1,500 damage running around killing them last 6 tanks when you've got 9 tanks left. You know, so it's more about spotting them points in the battle where you know that you can move forward and do damage safely without putting yourself and your team at risk. You might call it doing your team a favour going forwards and sacrificing your tank, but really you know there's no need to do it. So just try it. Stay alive. Give it a go. See what happens. There you go. Now if you like this video, please subscribe and please give it a like. And if you like, you can put some positive comments below. And please maybe follow and see what other videos I do. Thank you very much.